jar salad. I usually do this on my meal prep day, so it's 1 or 2 days a week, and I prep all the ingredients in one day. And it allows me to have quick and easy lunches that are ready in my fridge at any time that I'm hungry or ready for lunch. So let's get started. First of all, I like to do this in mason jars because it keeps things really fresh and sealed airtight so that they don't go bad as quickly. So you could do this where you actually have your toppings all in individual mason jars, just like I did here. And it also prevents the chemicals being leached in from plastic as well, so there's another bonus to doing that. So I actually just pre-wash and chop all of my veggies. So I have bell pepper here, I have some cucumber washed and chopped, I have some strawberries, and I like to add certain kinds of fruit, especially in the summertime, but you don't have to. I like strawberries on my salad. It goes good with salty cheeses like feta, and then some tomatoes. So I just washed everything in one colander, so I have one dirty colander, and then chopped everything on one cutting board with one knife. So there you go, you reduce all your dishes as well. And then for my lettuce, you could buy pre-bagged salad or lettuce, but I like to just buy the romaine, and I usually get organic so it doesn't have all the pesticides on it. And I wash it, and I keep it in one big Tupperware like this, and I put some paper towel at the bottom to absorb the extra moisture. And you could chop it all at once, just in the beginning of the week, but you could also leave it just in the romaine heads. And I'm gonna chop a little bit just to put into this mason jar salad. So what you could do if you say work from home or you're home for say a lunch like I am during the day, I actually don't make all my mason jar salads in one big jar ahead of time. I just have all my toppings prepped and chopped in jars, and then I add them to my salad. So I'll just cut up some lettuce, put it in a bowl, and then put some toppings on, and it's good to go. But if you're on the go during lunch or a meal, say you go to work or you're traveling around in your car, then it's nice to do this in a big mason jar. And so here I have a weck jar, but you could get a big mason jar. I like this because it has the wide top, so it's easier to put things in. And you could grab a 1/4 cup measuring cup to help you kind of scoop things in, or you could kind of just eyeball it as well. So what you want to do primarily with any time you're making a big mason jar salad is put all the firm ingredients at the bottom and the softer ingredients at the top, and the lettuce at the top, but I'll get to that at the end. So I'm starting with some chickpeas, and these are a good source of protein, and I'll talk about other sources of protein that you could use as well. Here we have some bell peppers, so these are pretty firm, so you can add these at the bottom. Then we have some cucumber, again, pretty firm. Now, some people like to add right here at the bottom the dressing. I personally like to add it, even if I'm on the go, separate, because I feel like it could get soggy, especially if it sits in the fridge for more than a couple days. But you could add the dressing now, and it'll all soak to the bottom with these hard ingredients, and it won't get soggy. We have some strawberries here, and strawberries and tomatoes are both fairly soft, so we'll put these at the top. And again, you could measure each thing out, say a 1/4 cup of each or so. But I'm just kind of eyeballing it here. I mean, you can't go wrong with an entire jar of fruits and veggies and garbanzo beans. And then if you want to add some cheese, I like some soft cheese like feta cheese because it's really salty. You don't need a lot in order to add a lot of flavor. And it's pretty good for you as well. So we'll add some feta, and we could add a little more than that. And then here, for a little bit of crunch, you could add some chopped roasted almonds, peanuts, but I have some pine nuts, and this goes really good with this type of salad. So you will want to probably measure out the pine nuts and maybe even the cheese because those are a little higher in calories. They're healthy fats, but you still want to be aware of the calories in those. So that, you could just seal it right off and bring it with you with some side of a dressing, or you could add some more protein. And here we have some different options of protein in addition to just the chickpeas. We have some grilled chicken, and this is actually, I made just enough for one serving. You could add 3 to 4 ounces cooked just at the top there, and that adds a good source of protein. Or you could do some hard-boiled eggs chopped up. Here I have some wild albacore tuna, so this is a really quick and easy source of protein to add right to the top. And then also, if you're really in a pinch, you could do some lunch meat. And this is a good brand of lunch meat. It's Applegate Naturals. and it's nitrate-free, chemical-free, hormone-free, so it's a great option for some lunch meat. You could just chop it up, dice it, put it on the top. Now, as far as dressings go, I like to make my own dressing with a little bit of olive oil, some vinegar, balsamic vinegar, and just shake it up and add it to it. But you could also buy a store-bought dressing, and here is my personal favorite. Is called Garlic Expressions. I find this at Kroger, right next to the produce section. And you just pour about 1 to 2 tablespoons on your salad, and it is absolutely delicious, and it's a great clean salad dressing. You could also add, and I think with hummus I would definitely do it on the side, some hummus onto your salad, and this is a great option for a creamier base dressing. And I know that sounds funny to add hummus as dressing, but it is awesome. You have to try it. Now, last but not least, when it comes to the lettuce, you might be thinking, where's the lettuce in this salad? Well, you could either do less toppings, or you can do what I like to do and just pack this to go with you, and then have your salad in a big Tupperware container that you would actually eat the salad out of. Of course, you could eat it out of this jar, you could put the dressing in, shake it up, and eat it straight from the jar. But I find it's a little too compact for me to eat it that way, so I like to have all my toppings dispersed throughout. So I just put all this lettuce into a Tupperware container that I can take with me with my jar, dump the jar in and the dressing, shake it up in the Tupperware container, and eat it from there. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon.